Okay, hello and welcome to my video about the Nintendo 64. This I got, I want to say it was Christmas 2014, so I was 14 when I got this. And I feel like this is the console that started me collecting consoles as a whole. Because I think before this, all I had was my DS, PSP and PS3. This was like, I'd say this was the first console I went backwards for in terms of just before I was born, right? I mainly wanted this obviously for Ocarina of Time and also Majora's Mask, which for some reason I still don't have. So my parents got me obviously the console and then this, which is very lovely. Also, one of the best investments I've ever made is getting a plastic case for this. Obviously everybody knows about this already, but just saying, it is one of the best investments of my life because now I feel like I can handle that without it disintegrating into dust. I vividly remember before I got this, I used to play Ocarina of Time on this like really terrible shitty Android tablet that I think my dad got for like 20 quid. Can't remember what emulator I used, but I definitely remember it had like the frames per second at the top, and it would range from 1 frame up to 10 per second. I would say that was the range. So not great, but I vividly remember on the way to the Sea Life Centre in Birmingham for a school trip once, and my friend Jess can back me up on this. I remember completing the Deku Tree on that terrible tablet on the coach on the way, like boom, 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 boom. Somehow on this like really like unresponsive tablet, like the controls were terrible. I somehow remember like just completing the Deku Tree, and I'll never forget it because that is arguably one of the best achievements of my life, and I simply cannot compete with that. I peaked. That was my peak. Everything else, my degree, whatever, anything else, whatever. That, yeah, I still have the tablet. It is kind of a little bit of a bomb. I did plug it in, I think last year, and that thing deleted all my files. I'm pretty sure there's a video where I remember I sent it to Jess being like, oh my god, I found the tablet, oh my goodness. And I remember filming a video of me like going through all the stuff that was on the tablet. And then I remember it deleting everything as I was clicking on it, as I was like in the gallery. I could just see, like, I didn't notice it at the time, but when you watch the video, you can see just the numbers in like photos just slowly depleting because it's just deleting everything as I was using it, and I was like, what is going on? Anyway, completely unrelated, but you know, that's kind of how I want these videos because they are supposed to be long form and I do need them to be longer than the other videos I did. Otherwise, the assignment's in the bin. The assignment's a little bit in the bin anyway, but we persevere. Anyway, I will show you some of the goodies that are in here because there's something that I personally think is very special and very sweet. Opening the box, we have this from the Nintendo magazine, which is really cute. Annoyingly, it does stop. Don't forget, part 2's in next month. It's over. I don't have part 2, and I really like the way this is written because I do like a walkthrough where it doesn't tell you everything, which is really cute. I really like the way this is written, and I feel like I just missed the era of getting this because I feel like for me, I was more in the era of reading walkthroughs online, or at least that's what I did. So getting this was like, I don't know, it's very cute, and I don't know if this is still a thing, but I wish it was. Anyway, the very special thing I was talking about is in here. Also, can we talk about how much I miss manuals? Sorry. Can we bring manuals back, please? Even 3DS games had them, actually. The Switch games, and they just have like a big like thing where you can totally put a manual, and they just don't. That's awesome. Thanks for that. Why keep the little tabs there? Why are they there? Don't tempt me with a good time. They just leave it out. I'm like, excuse me. They should totally bring them back, I think. There was a game I got. I think it was Harvest Moon, actually, for the Switch, which I only played like once and then just kind of didn't touch it again. But I'm pretty sure that had stickers in it. So that's a good use. I understand, but I feel like they could totally have had a map for Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know about Tears of the Kingdom, I don't have it, but I was very disappointed to find Breath of the Wild didn't have a map. Even though I understand part of the game is, you know, unlocking the different areas and like unlocking the map. I get it, but I just feel like you could have given us a map. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Here we go. Right? Okay, it's so cute, okay. Christmas 98. And someone's wrote down like all the Ocarina songs. Isn't that the most delightful thing you've ever seen in your life? I remember when I first saw this on Christmas, and I was like, oh, it's Christmas for me too. Oh my god. I'm like, oh no way, I'm having the same experience as this one random person. Isn't that so delightful? I love the fact that like this was someone's Christmas present and then like it was mine 14 years later or whatever. Just so cute. I remember I first saw it and I like nearly cried because I was like, oh my god, no way. Someone had the same Christmas experience as me, and like they probably got the console the same year, right? And I had the same thing. That's so cute, the fact that it could be someone else's Christmas present again. I don't know, I think that's very, very sweet. I get very emotional over things like that. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of all I have. Again, these videos are very much not planned. It's just me rambling. I'm so scared. This is the like taking these out, and then you have to take this whole thing out, and then you have to slide it back in, and it's so scary. Why they make them this kind of cardboard? I mean, I get it, but I also, I mean, because this one's so like fragile as well, it's very, very nerve-wracking. Like I say, these videos are me kind of just rambling. Like there's not really a structure, and I feel like there are some things I missed out of the Dreamcast video. I mean, obviously there are things I miss out of all of these, which I will like to come back and potentially like revisit. I don't know. I will have time between my uni course ending that this is for, and obviously starting my next course, which is a completely different course, because I'm deciding to change careers after this. Because why wouldn't I? That's not going back in. I'll do it in a sec. But yeah, that's kind of it for this. I need to wrestle with this now to try and get it to close. I hope you enjoyed whatever came out of my mouth here, and I will flesh out these ideas better when I'm not on a time crunch for uni. Yay!